So anyway, Brooklyn, Cars 2, greatest movie ever. Oh, we're live.
Oh, we're live, yeah. Oh, sorry. Can you say that a little bit closer into the microphone?
Cars 2 is the third worst Pixar movie.
Is the third worst Pixar movie?
Third worst.
Behind?
It is better than Brave and The Good Dinosaur.
Oh, can I disagree with you on Brave, but The Good Dinosaur, I did try to watch it for about 5-10 minutes, and then I got really bored. And then what did I do instead? I think I watched Chopped.
Ah, so you like to watch boring things.
Fucking yikes. They're not blinds or curtains where you live, or is the sun just right on your face?
No. Gray clouds are right on my face.
Oh, and they make your complexion a little bit
a little more like sour cream. Yeah.
Would you say that you are nerdy in the extreme and whiter than sour cream?
I'm whiter than sour cream.
I was in a club and Glee Club and
even the jazz team. Only question I have: do I like Kirk? Do I like Picard?
Well, who do you like? Do you like Kirk or do you like Picard?
Picard is probably a better character, better performance. Kirk is my favorite because of Shatner.
I mean, Patrick Stewart is also a better actor.
That's a fact.
Star Trek sucks.
That's a fact. Wild Cody Newberry has appeared, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he used hot takes. It is not very effective.
Star Trek is not very good. To be very honest, it's not very good. There are like 4 good movies in the entire thing. 5 good movies.
I did buy the new Pokemon's game though.
What's a Pokemon's? Is that the one on the Mobile Go game where I walk around and I throw the spherical figures at the Pikachus and the Charizards?
Yeah. You throw the balls at the dragons and the turtles and the.
Okay. The one where I got 80,000 Pidgeots and Ratatatas in my first 6 months with the game, and it took me a year to get a Pikachu. It was annoying as fuck.
But you know what? You probably walked a good 25 kilometers in the process.
I did. I definitely did.
Yeah. We should probably get some people on this list here, starting off with hot takes himself, Cody Newberry.
All right.
He is on the list, as well as Scott Harvey, yet to make his debut. Scully, Tim. And that's it so far. Also, a thing that I forgot to mention at the start of the show, we're just doing a singles match today, no matter how many people we guess. Just mixing things up. Did teams the last few little whiles. So we figured why not do singles for this last match of April. That's crazy. Considering I sat home and twiddled my thumbs all month, April has flown by.
That's true. So we only got 4 so far, right?
Yeah, only 4.
Okay, cool. That's all I have written on this wheel.
Yeah, we'll give it until till 9:07. So 4 more minutes.
Gotcha. I forget you're 2 hours ahead of me. So you said 9, and I was like, okay, so we got about 6 minutes, and then you're like 9:07. I'm like, oh. Okay, we're gonna give him 2 hours.
We're gonna wait for
2 hours and 4 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for 2 hours and 4 minutes. We're gonna dissect. I don't know. What are we gonna do?
Meaning of life.
We're gonna dissect Hamilton track by track.
Yes, I will do that for 2 hours with you. 100% in it.
Absolutely. I'm actually in the process of listening to my next list for a month from now. Actually, for jam session.
Nice.
Yep. We just recorded Doug Castles on Saturday, and it was a good episode. Yeah. And then Jim Green's is tomorrow morning.
Jim Green's is brilliant.
Is really good. So we got Nick Carley as well. Nick Tuig, Michael Turner is back in there. But yeah, Jim Green's is really good. What else?
When are we actually ever going to get that special guest you talked about for this show?
But I've been meaning to get back into that.
Okay, I need
to send them an email.
You should hit them back up because I think now is the time to trot out that person and not announce it yet.
Absolutely, yeah. That special person is my mom.
Yep, Mrs. Vail.
Actually, you know what? If you were in the car with Sue and I probably a week ago, I essentially did like a crash course version of Jam Session with her in the car, where I just asked her I asked her all the same questions and we talked about it. But,
a Sue episode would actually be really interesting.
A Sue episode would be awesome. Well, she gets referenced almost every time. Yeah, just because a lot of things that people like in this community, I associate with her because she sort of brought me into like the pop punk and all those fun times. But yeah, watch any movies today?
No, I still am. I have to watch the last 20 minutes of Civil War. Because I had to go do a match and I've just never gotten the chance to come back to it. And then I can start Black Panther with the fam, and I'm excited to watch Black Panther.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you're good. Derek Cameron, I believe who that is. Derek C.
All right.
Would be making not only his Fan League debut, but his Multiplex Miscellaneous debut.
All right. We're closing it off.
Yeah, we'll close it off.
Okay, apply wheel changes. I'm going to prime it real quick. And then we will share the screen. I have 3 wheeldecide.com tabs open.
Isn't it crazy? So many wheels.
I picked it on the first try. Okay.
Big wheels.
All right, so first spin is away. Harvey, Scott, come on down.
Finally making his debut on Multiplex Miscellaneous.
All right. And Scott's opponent is Tuig, Nicholas.
All right. Tuig versus Scott. All right. We will get everybody. Oh, Cody is screaming something.
He's screaming team match.
What? Listen. What? What do you have to say?
Team match.
No.
Peer pressured scum. I am.
I am now the host of the show, and now we're doing a team match. It's crazy how that works.
Yeah.
I am not against it. Do we not have is the reason we're not doing a team today is not
I want to mix things up.
That's fair. How many teams have we done in the last couple
We've done
times?
3 three teams matches the last 3 times, and they've all went to sudden death. So we're just it's not because we don't have enough people. We're just mixing things up, you know. Got to throw in that curveball. We'll change up in the mix, if you will. As I said, the links to Scott Harvey and Nick Tuick. But yeah, to answer my own question that I asked a little bit ago, I watched Dickie Roberts, former child star, today. And that is possibly the greatest 1.5-star movie ever.
No, the greatest 1.5-star movie ever is The Room.
I think that would be half a star.
No, 1.5. I give a full star to. I did not hit her.
How does it? Okay,
true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her.
You give a full star to that.
I give a full star to that delivery and a half star to everything else, mainly Greg Sestero.
Yes.
And then that's why I leave it at a 1.5-star review. There he is.
All right, we got Scott.
I figured with more than 2 people in the wheel, I would have no luck based on the past. But yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah,
I'm going to leave the wheel that we picked people with up in case we need to decide new people because we've had technical issues the last 2, I think.
Yeah, the last 2 times.
I'll keep it ready.
Well, I don't want to say anything about my internet for fear of jinxing it, but it's usually very good.
I'm mainly talking about Nick. Nick Tuig has notoriously terrible internet. I'm kidding, Nick. I'm just giving you shit.
Crap! I left the YouTube thing open again. It's gonna echo. Okay.
All right.
Fixed it.
Damn! Didn't get to hear myself. And somebody's already they're already walking out in protest. All right, gentlemen. Any questions before we start?
I feel like I just got called on the Price is Right.
That's
that's literally the intention that we had for whatever we came up with.
All right.
Let's
bring up Bafau number 1.
Yeah.
Which one is Bafau number 1? We're gonna take the 50-50 shot and hope I nail it.
It's the one that doesn't have. It's the one that doesn't have spinner's choice, opponent's choice.
No. When I share when I share in my tabs, they just say wheel to side and wheel to side. So I have to try and do a 50-50 guess on which one's which.
Okay.
So there we go. All right.
Television is going to be your first category.
We're going to TV land.
And I will say, for those of you in the chat, you guys did a really good job last week. Just no answers and no actual answers in the chat until I say pens down. But wrong answers are encouraged and will likely be highlighted. So we will go to question number 1 in TV, which is as follows. What Showtime series would you find Michael C. Hall as a crime scene investigator by day and a serial killer by night?
I'm going to be very bad at this game again.
Kaleb Koho, you are a blank by day and a blank by night.
I am a child by day and a bitch by night.
Ooh,
according to Cody Newberry, I am a fucking idiot.
2, 1. Pens down. Go to Scott first.
Decker.
And Nick.
Mad Men.
That is incorrect. It is Dexter.
Right, Magic Mike XXL is correct, Mr. Brooklyn Vail.
Yeah, sure. All right, your next question on TV is as follows. Which version of CSI would you find the sunglasses-wearing David Caruso as Horatio Kane?
Remember, we used to know a Kane.
Yeah.
Then he went to Disney, and then now he's in Texas, and he doesn't love us anymore.
4. I don't love you
like I did
yesterday. Tuig.
I picked Kansas City, Miami.
That is correct. And Scott.
CSI Miami.
That is correct. 2-1 for Scott as we go into your next question, which is going to be as follows. Name one of the 3 main jobs held by Peter Griffin in Family Guy.
It's never a TV round written by Brooklyn Vail if there isn't a Family Guy question.
Not necessarily Family Guy, just a Fox animation question in general. So many good shows.
We have to put an asterisk on that now. They're no longer Fox animated. They are Disney.
Sorry, they are now Disney animated. Yeah.
They're Disney animated TV shows.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Nick first.
He's a toy maker, a brewery worker, and a fisherman.
Yeah, all 3 is also works. And Scott.
I don't like the show, so I said bartender.
All right. Well, it is tied 2-2, which means that they both get to go to file number 2.
Wow.
Both competitors. Both.
Got it.
Both
I'm on it. I am on
No,
it.
that's for me. That is for me. For both competitors, they both get to spin. So I'm not going to forget.
No. I'm saying I'm on it because I just nailed which one was Baffoud number 2.
I also
okay,
got
cool.
2.
Nice.
I also got 2 in the back. Just so you know.
Oh yeah. Well, congratulations.
Go cheer for the New York Yankees some more, why don't you? Okay.
Participation medals will be given out after the show. We will not be going for ice cream though, and it's too dark outside. So we'll go to Scott because he got picked first.
That is music.
All right, your category is music, and your question is as follows. What Seinfeld actor can be found in music videos for Brad Paisley's Online?
I forget. Do I get multiple choice on this or no?
You do not.
Okay.
Cody Newberry pointing at himself with his. I'm sorry.
Michael Richards.
That's incorrect. Too big a chance for the steal.
Let's go with the only one I know, Jerry Seinfeld.
That is also incorrect. Looking for George Costanza himself, Jason Alexander. All right. As we go back to Two Wig's turn for foul number 2.
I did it again.
I did it again.
I did it again.
And it is going to be Time Hop.
My favorite.
Let's do the time hop again.
All right, so we'll give you 3 events, and I want you to tell me what happens first. Scott, keep yours first because you will be able to steal this if you get it correct. Which of the following events happened first? Twitch is launched on the internet. Amazon buys Whole Foods, and Google lets a blind man drive.
My favorite joke answer when I'm in the comments for this is Pangea, but I'm going to go with Amazon buying Whole Foods.
Scott, a chance for the steal.
Twitch.
That is correct. And now your follow-up question for the steal is going to be as follows. The United States send 3,500 troops to Vietnam. Martin Luther King gives his famous I Have a Dream speech. The Beatles released their first single, Love Me Do, in the United Kingdom.
I have a dream.
That is incorrect. Looking for the United States to send to Vietnam back in 1960.
That actually wasn't my answer. I was just saying I have a dream.
Yeah,
but okay.
I have a dream. I have a
To
dream.
win Multiplex Miscellaneous. My only dream.
We're doing great so far.
All right. Let's go back to Befau number 1.
Okay, so spin us away.
All right, science and technology.
Science.
All right, your first question in science and technology is as follows. The question is, the Spark, the first commercial all-electric car company, the Spark, the first commercial all-electric car was released in 2013 by what company? Yeah, this is a company. This is cars. Everybody has cars. At least I think everybody has cars. I know some people walk.
What are cars?
5, 4, 3. I think they're bicycles, but with 2 extra wheels.
Right.
1. Pens down. Go to Tuig.
I don't know. Chevrolet.
That is correct. And Scott.
I said Dodge.
All right. Your next question in science and technology is as follows. Mammals that eat plants and meat are also known as what? Going back to junior high biology? Or just junior high science in general?
Listen, the only thing in science I'm good at is planets and stars and astronomy, and that's all I can do.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Scott.
Omnivores.
And Tuig.
Omnivores.
Absolutely correct. All right, and your final question in science and technology is as follows. Your appendix is on what side of your body?
So, I had a mind-blowing observation my sophomore year of high school. When you go through the different sciences that you can study, everything is kind of important in a way. And then geology is just the science of rocks.
They're minerals, aren't they? 2,
Rocks, buddy.
1. Minerals? No? All right, Tuig.
Right?
And Scott.
I said the other one.
Tuig is right. It is on the right side of your body.
It's not on your left. You are not Falcon.
All right, so Tuig going 3 for 3 in science and technology, which means that he gets a spin. Befau number 2. Jay Burns also
one
with the correct answer. Oh, what?
I hit the wrong fucking one this time. I was doing so
You
well.
hit the wrong one. Jay Burns with the answer of the day so far. Wrong. I don't have one of them anymore. You do you.
All right. So there it is.
Who's your turn?
Games.
Oh, crud. Okay.
All right, so Tuig is going to get a question in the category of games. Mr. Sir, your question in games is as follows. In Trouble, how do you eliminate other players' pieces?
Don't you land on the same space as them?
That is correct for the Game & Witch.
Okay.
The one of the few board games that makes my mother curse, and she is not a cursing lady.
All right.
As we go back to Bafal number 1, Tuig taking the early lead.
Did I get it? I got it. That's Bafal number 1. All righty. Time hop.
All right, time hop. Go to their questions in time hop, and it is going to be as follows. Which of the following events happened first? The computer is named Time Magazine's Man of the Year. Pac-Man is released in arcades. MTV is launched.
Jeez. Did that first thing really happen?
It did actually happen.
Crazy.
Going back to a previous Time Hop question, Koho, who's your favorite Twitch streamer?
I don't think I have one.
Really?
Yeah, not really a Twitch person.
No, it's a good time. I would suggest Brown Man. He's a really good one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Scott first.
Pac-Man.
That is correct. And Tuig.
I also guessed Pac-Man.
Yeah, that is correct. Pac-Man was released in 1980. The MTV was launched in 81, and the computer was named Man of the Year in 1982. All right. Your next question in Time Hop is as follows. Which of the following events happened first? The World Series between the Oakland Athletics and San Francisco Giants is interrupted by an earthquake. The book The Handmaid's Tale is released. Halley's Comet was last visible to Earth. Koho, one of your faction mates is making bold statements. A computer isn't a man, it's a Muppet. Can you confirm or deny this?
Man, Muppet, what is honestly the difference? What is the Bafal?
What is 5? What is 4? What is 3, 2, 1? Go to Tuig.
I don't know. Handmaid's Tale.
That is correct. And Scott?
Handmaid's Tale.
Yep. Handmaid's Tale was 85. Halley's Comet was 86. And the World Series earthquake was 1986. And your final question in Time Hop is as follows. Kesha releases the album Animal. FX's The Americans debuts on television. The Book of Mormon wins the Tony Award for Best Musical.
What was the first thing again?
Kesha releases the album Animal. Have you ever... are earthquakes a thing in Minnesota?
Absolutely not. But you know what is the thing? Flooding and tornadoes.
Yeah, those things are...
at the same time.
At the same time?
While a blizzard is going on. 4,
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Tuig.
Book of Mormon.
That is incorrect. And Scott?
I said Kesha, and I put a $sign because I believe she was going by the $sign at that time.
Could $sign Ha is correct to go 3 for 3 in Time Hop. Kesha released Animal in 2010. Book of Mormon won Best Musical in 2011, and The Americans debuted in 2013. And I hear you in the chat. The World Series was 89. It is written 89 here. I can't see the eyes and put the things on the voice of the mouth while I receive middle fingers from Cody. But yeah, Scott goes 3 for 3 in Time Hop, which means that he gets to spin without number 2. So Koho, can you please spin that shit?
DJ, spin that shit onto Spinner's Choice.
All right, Scott, what would you like?
Is sports up there?
Yes,
Sports is up there.
All right, sports it is.
All right, let me get you over to the sports ball category.
The only wedge that has been won is games at this point.
All right, your wedge question in sports is as follows: what Canadian NHL team has the most Stanley Cup victories with 24?
That's the Montreal Canadiens.
For the sports wedge.
The sports wedge has been gained. If only sports battleground. I'm just kidding. We're never bringing that back. We're never bringing that back.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
No, thank you. I did not have. I straight up was not having a good time. All right. Wheel number uno. Hey, look at that. We're doing sports again.
Go back to sports.
Well, damn.
All righty. Your first question, gentlemen, in sports, let's get right into it, is as follows. What form of martial arts featured in the Olympics has combatants tried to throw or take down the other? If you could throw or take down somebody in the community, who would it be and why?
Kaleb Boatman.
In terms of just he's just light, or like
no. We are the same person, and I have a very deep self-hatred, so I will take it on the manifestation of myself from Iowa.
3, 2, 1. Yikes! Go to Scott.
Is it judo?
That is correct. And 2.
Judo.
Yes, judo or judokan is correct.
Twig looks like he's done a lot of judo in his life. Absolutely.
Wow. Look like I got beat up a lot. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'll say you look like you beat up people a lot.
All right. Your next question, gentlemen, is as follows. How many NBA championships did Michael Jordan win with the Chicago Bulls?
It's not like there's
Very topical.
It's not like
Very
there's an
topical.
ESPN documentary series going on about right now about it.
Yes. These guys are surprised with book with the answers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scott?
6.
And Twig.
You said how many? I didn't care what the end of the question was. I just wrote down a random number. 8.
Ooh, that is incorrect. Yes, it was 6. I believe, 2 3-peats.
6 rings, 6 rings.
That'll be 2 more times. Watch me get a 3-peat. All right, your next question, your final question in sports is as follows. In American football, which famous Miami Dolphins quarterback retired in 2000? The draft was this week. Did your team do well?
My team had a very solid draft. Yours did
My
not.
team took all defensive players. So.
Go to Scott.
Dan Marino.
And Scott. Or not Tuig.
Ace Ventura is accurate. Dan Marino.
Nice. Well, despite Tuig pulling that one, Scott going 3 for 3 in sports ball, which means that he gets to go back to the foul number 2 and see if he can take the lead.
If Scully ever wants to play a sports exhibition, I'm there.
Challenge. He's hit the challenge wedge.
All right, you have the option of challenging for the gaming wedge, where you can get 3 questions. If you get them correct, you get the wedge, or you can spin again.
I'll spin again.
All right.
Woo! All right. And sports did not come off last time, apparently, so we're going to spin that one again. Well, that's the arts and literature wedge, folks.
Oh, everybody's favorite category.
My favorite category.
All right. Nope, we don't want to do that. We want to go over here. There we are. All right. Your first question in arts and literature for the wedge is as follows. Aside from In the Heights and Hamilton, what musical did Lin-Manuel Miranda write music for?
Bring It On, the musical?
That is correct for the arts and literature wedge.
I can't believe I knew that.
I believe one Kaleb Koho got that wrong in testing.
The darkest day of my life is when I mistook Bring it on for Step It Up.
Shame on
It's
you.
such a random thing. That's why
I
it's
know.
stuck in my head.
It's very
All
random.
right,
All
so
right.
he does take the lead 2-1. Let's go back to without number 1.
Buffon number 1. Nope, that is Buffon number 2. I'm dumb. Actually, am I? Nope, that is Buffon number 2. I almost had it. It was Carol fucking Baskins again. God damn it. There we go.
Spin that wheel.
We're going to the Schmodown.
Schmodown.
Seen it.
All righty. Your first question in Schmodown, to get right into it, is as follows. What team was the number 1 overall pick in the 2020 Schmodown draft?
Ooh, forgot the draft was a thing that happened.
The draft is a thing that happens. Do you think the draft will be a thing to continue to happen?
I believe it will be.
Like every year, every other year?
I think it's going to be a yearly thing.
Is this a dynasty thing? Do we have keepers here?
I don't know.
The rules are very...
it's all very confusing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuig.
Family.
And Scott.
Family.
Both are correct.
Pour one out for that family.
All right. Yeah, pouring out for the fan. All right.
R.I.P.
Next question in Schmodown is as follows: who won the 2019 Babyface of the Year? Awards was a category that often doesn't get to. It's kind of just cared about for maybe a day. I think, and then everybody's.
I like the awards, but that's also because I'm a shill for awards in general.
Yes. We'll go 5, 4.
I love award shows.
2, 1. Scott.
Brendan Meyer.
That is correct. And Tuik.
I was at this award show, Brendan Meyer.
Oh, look at you go!
Oh, look at that! Look at that flex from Nick Tuig.
Or just for the Koho.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, I would love to be able to travel across to the other side of the continent. But your final question in Showdown is as follows. The last time we saw Late to the Party compete was in teams, and they played whom? Late to the Party, a special spot in my heart. They were the first Showdown competitors I ever interviewed.
That's pretty neat. They were the first Schmodown team I ever won money off of.
Oh, really? How much did you win?
I bet them to beat Critically Acclaimed, made a nice $30.
Nice. Pens down. Go to Tuik.
The Wild Berries. Right.
And Scott.
I think I forgot one, but I said Crimson Fury.
Wild Berries is absolutely correct.
Yeah, it was.
Well, berries.
A great back and forth. As Tuig goes 3 for 3 in Schmodown.
Poor one.
And let's see if he's able to take the lead back as we go back to.
I did it. I got the right one.
2. Nice.
And you lose your turn, Nick.
What else is new?
I know. I'm sorry. Very sorry.
All right, back to film number 1 then.
Yay!
Great.
All right. Well, we only have 4 left. Music it is.
Yay, everybody's favorite category. All right, music it is, and here is your first question. All right. What is the name of Alanis Morissette's best-selling album? Alanis Morissette, obviously great Canadian artist.
Currently sitting at a score of 2-1.
Yes. Scott has the Arts and Sports Wedge, while Tuig has the Game Wedge. Pretty close match still. 5,
Toit one.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Tuig.
I'm hoping she's a volleyball player, so I said Morissette spike match.
that is nice, but that is incorrect. Scott.
The Jagged Little Pill.
That is correct.
Never heard of it.
For the music wedge. Music's for the pointed music. Your second question in music, gentlemen, is as follows. What band could be heard singing the following lyrics? This is not the greatest song in the world. This is just a tribute. As we get
One
a
Cody
collective sigh
Newberry is
of groans.
Crying laughing backstage right now. He is chuckling profusely. He is giggling and throwing his head forward.
2,
and now back.
1. Pens down. I think that's bad for your neck, Scott.
Tenacious D.
And Tuig.
Said the Nickel Backstreet Boys.
Ooh,
Never
Alright.
made it. I can't even go. I can't even do it. I'm sorry.
All right. Your next question is as follows. What band released songs such as Talk, Every Teardrop is a Waterfall, and Fix You?
There's a middle finger from Cody Newberry backstage.
I mean, is there ever not? I feel like he just has like a side of it, and then whenever he's just unimpressed,
I feel like he tattoos a middle finger on the back of his hand, so he doesn't actually need to hold up the middle finger. He just holds up his hand, and it looks like it's
like this.
So it'd save him much time and much arthritis.
Cool. Scott.
Coldplay.
For the clean sweep, and Tuig, and he got it. Despite Tuig getting his first question correct.
It's not Coldplay. It's not Fix You. It's my favorite line in yesterday. All right. It's the greatest song in the world. Well, it's not Coldplay. It's not Fix You.
I like the fact that Oasis doesn't exist because the Beatles don't exist anymore.
Ooh.
I keep messing this up. That's 2 in a row.
Ooh.
I got it.
There you go.
Spin that shit.
Who's your turn?
All right.
Challenge.
Yeah, that's the same.
You can challenge for gaming, or you can spin again.
It worked for me last time, so I'll spin again.
All right. You are stuck with the Schmodown.
All right.
Nice. Schmodown. Your category.
Wiggly Schmodown.
All right. Your question is as follows. All right. Yeah, I'll go this one. Now, pardon my pronunciation. Yader Paramo made his Schmodown debut against what Glow actress?
Brittany Young.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct for the Schmodown match. And that does mean that that lose your turn, or not lose your, lose your turn. Spinner's choice and opponent's choice comes off the foul number 2, because 4 categories are gotten off the wheel, which means that we go back to the foul number 1.
Well, why? Those have all been helping me out so much.
Oh, well.
Well, you blame Carol fucking Baskins down in Florida.
Can you afford this financially?
I will never financially recover from this.
No.
There it is. All right, spins away. Games.
All right, it's going to be games. It's time to play the game.
Let's play a game.
All right, your first question in gaming is as follows. How many playable characters are there in Clue?
This is like Nazario Montenegro, one of my favorite board games. It's close. It's Nazario's favorite, but my favorite will always be Monopoly.
I think my favorite board game, I think, would have to be actually probably Trouble 5.
I also really like the Game of Life because I'm so bad at it.
That is a really good game. Scott.
6.
And Tuik. 6. Both getting the correct. It is 6. All right. Your next question is going to be as follows. In Pokemon Yellow, what Pokemon do you start with? Koho, if I suggest you watch anything Pokemon related in the future, go watch the Pokemon Blue any % run. And it's literally just he glitches his way through the game.
I'll be very honest. I have no interest in watching anything Pokemon that's not Detective Pikachu.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down and go to Scott.
Yeah, I'm with Koho here. I named one of 2 Pokemon that I knew, which is Charizard.
And Tuig.
I named the other one Pikachu because he's yellow. And
Pikachu is correct.
Pokemon, yeah.
Oh, come on. That was the other one.
All right.
Charizard is also yellow, though, right?
Big is if he hits this, looking to be
Charizard
in the game.
was orange.
Oh, okay.
All right, your final question. The first version of Tetris was released on the NES in what year?
Where are you, Mark Ellis?
Cody Newberry's arms are in the air and his head is back in bewilderment.
Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Put your
And
hands
there
up
comes
in
the middle
air.
finger
Put your
from the
hands
boat
up in
socks.
the
When
air.
I asked for softball, good lord.
I'll go
Because we're supposed to know this.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. No, he just lives. He lives on this call.
He lives here.
Go to Tuig.
I don't know when video games happened. 1981?
Not too far off. And Scott.
I said 87.
Meet in the middle. 1984.
Wow.
1984. So Tuig actually gets to go in this round. He went 2 for 3 in games.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Oh, why? Where did my cover go? There we go.
All right, all right.
All right. Let's give that wheel a big old spinneroonie.
And that's history/geography.
Oh, man. Okay.
All righty. The question in history is as follows. Okay. What river did George Washington and his men famously cross to sneak attack the British?
Oh, my God.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Cody Newberry.
I'd be laughing at me.
Cody Newberry is fucking
my
freaking
God.
out.
Why
He's screaming.
I know this. Do I get a repeat? Do we have repeat?
Yeah, you get a repeat.
I'll use a repeat because I should know this. The Delaware River.
That is correct for the history range.
Cody Newberry throwing up the Delaware on the whiteboard, shaking his head and smacking on that chewing gum like his name was Pete Carroll.
I just couldn't think of it.
Killed him on that one. All
right. Back to the found number
All
one.
right. Nope, that is Befound number 2. God damn it.
Dang it.
I was doing so well. There's Befound number 1. All righty.
Well done, Koho.
That's history. We're back to history.
So that means now we're ending on arts and literature.
Yeah,
for my
we
own
are.
sanity.
Ooh,
All right, so we're going back to history. Do this, and I'll give you your first question in history/geography, and it is as follows: what Japanese city was the target of the first nuclear bomb? This is also a great Family Guy cutaway, and they replaced the nuclear bomb with a monkey.
I don't like that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2.
I can't remember which was first, actually, so I said Hiroshima.
Hiroshima is correct, and Scott's.
Hiroshima.
All right, that is correct. All right, gentlemen. Go back to the U.S., and your question is as follows. Which U.S. president signed the Civil Rights Act of 1964?
It's a president's question. It's my shit.
Oh, wait.
This your shit?
Yep.
Yeah.
The shit is bananas.
BANANAS.
Cody is jamming. All right.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go to Scott.
Lyndon Johnson.
That is correct, and 2.
Whew. Lyndon Johnson.
Both going perfect so far in history/geography as you go to your final question. What is the Charter of Church Rights that King John agreed to in 1215, commonly referred to as? Getting medieval on their asses.
Cody Newberry just looked like you spoke French at him.
I mean, I could talk Nouveau Brunswick Francais, where je commence la conversation en français, and then end it in what you
We're
call
looking
English.
for a new host of Miscellaneous starting next week. Send your applications to Multiplex Entertainment Network at Gmail. Thank you.
Go back to bed. All right, 5, 4.
Send any complaints
3,
you have miscellaneous to fullmetalmedia@gmail.com.
Pens down, fucking 2-week.
The 99 hopes.
That is incorrect, and Scott.
The Magna Carta.
The Magna Carta is correct for the perfect round in history/geography, which means that he gets the potential to extend his lead as we go into Buffalo number 2.
Sorry, I had to sneeze that one out.
Nice.
That's a music.
Let's do it.
Music. And it's going to be as follows. All right. What hip hop group released the hit "Can I Kick It"?
Cody Newberry is laughing and is asking if he can kick you backstage.
A Tribe Called Quest.
That is correct for the music wedge. All right. So
Up to 4.
he is up to 4. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to go to arts and literature. Tuig has to spin in without number 2 and hope that he lands on challenge.
I like it.
Or else the game is over. So we're going to go to arts and literature. Gentlemen, your question are as follows. All right, first question is, who wrote Treasure Island? Gotta say, arts and literature probably one of the harder categories to write for.
I love this category. Also, Brooklyn, that was a pretty funny comment. Thank you for plugging my music.
Well, I'm here for you. It's about we gotta bring the brand up front.
I need people to give me an egg in these trying times.
2, 1. Damn. Go to 2 week.
Michael Crichton.
That's incorrect, and Scott.
Robert Louis Stevenson.
That is correct. All right. Your next question is as follows. What biography has the following quote? Yet I keep them because in spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart. If you had a biography, Koho, what would it be titled?
Blue hair, don't care.
Wouldn't be Gotta Go Fast?
No, it would actually, if I'm being honest, it'd be my biography would probably be called The Tales of the Blue Bitch Boy.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to 2 week first.
I went with Blue Hair, Don't Care.
And Scott.
Is it The Diary of Anne Frank?
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of Multiplex Miscellaneous is Scott Harvey. This is the it's actually kind of refreshing. This is the first match in 4 matches that hasn't gone to sudden death. So I'm glad that we didn't have to use the entirety of the question. So we'll go to Scott. It's been a while. You've been trying to get your name up here many a time, and you finally got here, and you got to win in a pretty close match. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel great. Back when life was normal, I used to go to pub trivia almost every week with my friends. And so I've been missing that a little bit in this weird time. And so it was nice to get a taste of that and to see that I haven't lost some of the touch I have for it, I guess.
Nice. Who I know you kind of represent like the call to action, like the kind of the outside reacting community. If you could get anybody on here, on there to the show, who would you want and why?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, if you're talking about the reactors people, I always say Albert because he's just a great guy, and so I like playing with Albert on a team against Albert. I'd love to see him in here, but yeah, this all great people over in that circle. So yeah, it'd be fun to play with or against any of them.
Yeah, And then I'm going to go over to Tuig. I believe, you won the first miscellaneous match, so I think you're now 1 for 1.
I'll 1 and 1.
Oh, you're 1. Well, 1 and 1. But how do you feel about your performance today?
I'm fine with it. I also used to go to the pub trivia with my friends. I would just handle the movie questions, and they had all the rest. So I kind of showed up here today. But congratulations, Scott. You did great.
And now we're gonna go to our review from the balcony. Cody, your thoughts?
This should have been a team match. I did really well today.
Would you have beaten Scott?
How many slices did Scott have?
He had 4.
4, I think.
Okay. Well, I can't play for all slices, but back here I could, and I got 4 as well. So maybe not. But know your sports trivia, okay? Because you got that World Series question wrong. Brooklyn
and I corrected myself.
I'm sorry. We just expect better. That's it.
Right.
This was fun. You guys are great people. Scott needs to go to Jeopardy and not miscellaneous. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Believe me, I've been trying for years.
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
All right. And Koho, any big stats that came up today in today's show?
Well, let's see. The best categories tonight for one Nicholas Tuig were a tie between science and Schmodown, where he went perfect every time. Only one where he put up a goose egg is the arts. Mr. Harvey went perfect in history, sports, and arts. So he had 3 perfect categories. Surprisingly enough, Scott Harvey only missed 4 questions tonight in total. So from my math,
that's got to be the highest accuracy, I think.
Pretty easily, in fact. So
guess who's not coming back anymore?
I had no chance.
It was fun while
we're basically playing Alex Trebek tonight. So.
Great.
All right, guys. Well, that is going to wrap up a very short episode of Multiplex Miscellaneous. I want to thank everybody for coming out and for being in the chat. I'm sorry that it had to be an hour early. We had to adjust some things so that I could get more than just my lovely self on camera. So for Kaleb, for Cody, for Tuig, for Scott, thanks for coming on Multiplex Miscellaneous. Once again, jam session tomorrow morning. Jim Green is the guest. Be sure to check that one out tomorrow morning. Cheers, guys, and as always,
Drive home safe.
Drive safely.
Don't drive